Coming up there, you see he's sort of trying to, whether he's meaning intentionally to hold his feet, throw his punches, but when they were almost landing at the same time, he was the one leaning backwards and then ultimately going backwards.
Результати цього поєдинку. Переможець цього півфіналу одноголосним рішенням суддів. The winner of this bout by unanimous decision is the boxer of the red corner.
Massive cheer. Big win for Butsenko. Ukraine have their first European Championship, these finals, first finalist. And it's a second European semi-final for Mykola Butsenko. 4 years on from that silver medal against John Joe Nevin. He'll face Peter McGrail in tomorrow night's final. Confirmation, he won it all the way. Thought first round Walker did well, good comeback in the third. Scorecards maybe not reflecting it, but Butsenko just seemed to do that bit more throughout. Butsenko just seemed to do that bit more throughout. So it's England against Ukraine in tomorrow's final at bantamweight. An opportunity for McGrail to do that up against Butsenko. There was the feet tangling. You can see there was a shot sort of landed, but he was already leaning back and his feet were held inside. So 2 weights, 4 contests decided. As we move up to light welterweight, still to come this afternoon. We've got the light welters, the middleweights and the heavies as well. Looking forward to seeing Jeff Clark in action against the Dutchman Roy Corving. But first it's his teammate Luke McCormack, one of the boxing twins from the Berkeley club, is up against the Lithuanian dynamo that is the vastly experienced and powerful E.Petrauskas.
Запрошуємо вас на наступний півфінальний поєдинок у ваговій категорії до 64 кілограмів. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next semi-final bout in the light welterweight division. І у червоний кут рингу запрошується боксер із Англії. And now making his way to the ring, to the red corner from England, L.McCormackas.
A confident, purposeful stride towards the ring from England's Luke McCormack, and well he might, the 22-year-old, one of the boxing brothers from the northeast, because he's on a run of form. Just a matter of weeks ago he was in action in a European Championships. It's the under-22s. He went all the way on that occasion, getting himself a gold medal.
And his rival joining us from Lithuania, E.Petrauskas.
The young man, or not so young anymore, at the age of 25, has been there and seen it. He's been to Olympic Games, to World Championships, to European Championships, where a couple of years ago he actually garnered a bronze medal. Guess what? He was put out at the semi-final stage by a guy called Pat McCormack. And Pat's twin brother Luke looking to halt Petrauskas in his tracks once again.
Referee Maria Rizzardo, Italy. Judges from Germany, Cuba, Morocco, Ukraine, and Turkey.
Okay, guys, watch your head. No holding, no slapping, no low blow. Touch your head.
Both men ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Underway. And McCormack trying to get behind that jab. He's got that advantage in height and reach. He's just got to be wary. Petrauskas does well. He's fast hands, and obviously the punches are travelling much short. He's so powerful, the little man from Lithuania. And here's a nice overhand right. And McCormack's just got to be careful if Petrauskas is punching with him, because he potentially has the edge in speed and power there. And when he throws, Petrauskas. It's a really tight, close affair in the quarterfinals when McCormack overcame Sean McCumber. That could have gone either way. It was very, very tight, that one. And that's what McCormack's got to do. Work behind that jab. Keep it rangy. If he can. Easier said than done. Nice body shot. That might just help halt the attacks of Petrauskas, maybe slow him down. All about the distance, I think, for McCormack tonight. Good jab. Shake of the head from McCormack. Is it good? You got a reaction. That right to the body. Got an immediate reaction there from Petrauskas. He just sort of dropped his hands in the next attack. I think he felt that. Missing wildly, Petrauskas. Good footwork. He didn't miss with that right hand. Good footwork from McCormack. So powerful, Petrauskas. Narrowly disappointed in the first round of the Olympic Games by Kumar, the Indian, just by split decision last summer. Cormac trying to stop him in his tracks with that jab. Right hand getting through from Petrauskas. Better from McCormack. Punch, punch, retreat, get off, make him miss. Does it again. He'll miss it wildly. That'll help his cause. And a nod, a serious nod from McCormack to Petrauskas at the end of the first. Well, for spells of that first round, the boxing from McCormack and the movement was good. It was very, very good, and there was a clear gap between them. Just perhaps how the judges view those little skirmishes up close when Petrauskas was letting his hands go. So experienced, Petrauskas. He only just narrowly came through in the quarterfinals himself, overcame Hadi Schruer, like McCormack, by split decision. And knocking on for something like 250 bouts now, nearly, for Petrauskas as an elite boxer. Oh, nice right hand that. He was boxing well, wasn't he, McCormack? He's doing everything right, and then he just stood. He didn't move his head. He kept his feet, and Petrauskas, that fast overhand right. And a body shot getting through. I think if there's an Achilles heel, it's great for the fans, mind you, but I think there is an Achilles heel for both the McCormack boys. Is they actually quite like to fight. They don't mind mixing it up close, but that's not what's required today for McCormack. That's better, and move. Oh, big right hand. He's moving back in straight lines, McCormack, and he got clipped and punished there. It's amazing, isn't it, in these tournaments, how there can be such a sway one round to the other. I suppose that's boxing at the high level for you. Good jab, McCormack. Final 40 or so seconds. Again, he was easy enough there for E.Petrauskas to tag. Caught in the corner, McCormack. Closing seconds. That was better. Nice flurry from the Englishman. And they touch gloves at the end of the round. Really competitive one. A better success in that one for E.Petrauskas. There you see that clipping right hands. There was a couple of them. Really eye-catching shots that round for E.Petrauskas.
Don't take him on. Listen, your first shot's got to be the jab, okay? Hold him off with that jab first and then build on that, okay?
Well, you heard the advice there from the camp. So now we zone in on the Lithuanian corner. Number 4 seed he is to E.Petrauskas. Number 1 seed from the top half of the draw out. The Russian European World Champion, Donetsev. He was beaten by Sean McComb in the second round. His very first bout, Donetsev went out. The second round went out in the quarterfinals. So a man we're going to see shortly, to Mateusz Polski, the Pole. Amazing performance from him. But here we go, back into the deciding round perhaps. The advice to McCormack was keep him off with the jab. Start with the jab. Don't try and fight with him. And I think he did. He just wasn't boxing and moving in the same way as he had in the first round, McCormack. I mean, I would have that around a piece. Even though I think in terms of actual boxing, there might potentially be a gap between them. That's right to the body from McCormack. He's choosing to stay in range, McCormack. It's working for him so far. Couple of clipping shots. E.Petrauskas missing wildly. Minute and a half gone. E.Petrauskas misses again. Better again from McCormack. The movement in this round is much more subtle. He's kind of there in range, but just subtle movements. Lovely right hand from him. And there's another little shift in the play. Fast hands from McCormack. There was a big right hand to the body there from the man in blue, and he clipped McCormack again with the right hand. E.Petrauskas just backed off and made to pay with a short right hand from McCormack. Good round again from the Englishman, I think. Shake of the head from McCormack. I think just to register with the judges that those shots missed. Closing seconds. Oh, lovely left-hand counter. That was beautiful from McCormack. He's not moving as much as he did in the first round, but actually he's actually very, very effective. I think that was a good round from him. He thinks so too. And the supporters who've come from him, and I tell you what, the one thing about the boxers from the northeast, they really do have people following them. The McCormack boys, I've been at the WSB shows, and it's a long journey down from the northeast to get to London on a sort of Thursday night or Friday night, and they've been doing that regularly throughout this WSB season.
Пані та панове, непросте рішення суддів. Переможець цього поєдинку роздільним рішенням суддів. The winner of this bout by the split decision is the boxer of the red corner.
Split decision, close, competitive, but it won't matter. In fact, it was wider on the scorecard. Split decision just means that one of the judges gave it the way of Petrauskas, but in the end, McCormack, the first of the boxing brothers, with that Pat to come later on tonight, he's into a European Championship final at senior level.
Ну що ж, перший із братів
I think you see, he was only a point in it on two of the judges' scorecards. Competitive, but McCormack on his way.